Hello there, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today, I'm here with Al in Japan. Hello, Al.
Hiya.
How you
How you
doing?
doing? All right.
Oh,
Melting. I'm melting.
it's gotten hot in Japan, yeah?
95 about if you're in Fahrenheit, 34, 35 in
Yeah,
Osaka.
Osaka. Where I am, it's a little bit lower, maybe around 91, 92, something like
Uh,
that. But still,
Ouch.
enough, yeah. So, but it's going to cool off next week, apparently. We're going to get some more rain, thank God. So people are shocked because it's like a month early for this kind of heat.
Yeah. People are dying,
Uh,
basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, today we have something to cure that, and that is a nice cold beer, but it's a special beer. And what beer are we going to look at today, Alan?
Well, we're following through on the Master's Dream. Oopsie, my light's not so good at the moment, but number 26. So it's the newest version from Suntory.
Hmm. It's the
And
next limited edition of the Master Stream.
yeah, number 26. Nice green bottle. I found mine at Lawson's. Where have you seen these guys?
Uh, yeah, Yamaya stores. It was in the supermarket too, in six packs. So
Okay.
a lot of places. Yeah, it's probably some people were having trouble finding it, but I think it's probably out everywhere
Mm.
now. Again, it's a limited edition, and it's probably not going to be around quite long. So uh, anyway, let's talk a little bit about the premium or the Master's Dream series. It is actually part of the Premium Malts series, or yes, they still have that on here. It used to be clearly Premium Malts, but now they've kind of put this down as sort of a subtitle to the whole thing.
Right down,
So
down here in this
yeah, so
section,
basically
right
it
down
is
there.
Master's Dream. I believe it used to be the Master's Dream, but they've cut that
Hmm.
off too. And this is a series of beers which was launched by Suntory in 2015. And their premium beer up to that point had been the premium malts. And they have a line of beers that goes from malts to premium malts and now to the Master's Dream. So different levels of quality. And what makes this special? Well, three things. And I'll outline them here. First of all, is the use of diamond malt from Czech. Uh, and apparently, this is a malt I'm not terribly familiar with, but apparently, it is a malt that's used in Czech Pilsners. And also, triple decoction brewing. What does that mean? Well, decoction, excuse me, means taking out part of the warm wort or the mash and heating it separately to boiling and then putting it back into the mash. And they do this 3 times. So it is a time intensive, labor intensive process. And
Hmm.
third, the use of copper kettles. And Alan, why would copper kettles make a difference, do you think?
Interesting. Yes, copper contact. Well, I know more about whiskey than I do about beer in this case there.
Yeah, whiskey's
Um,
often copper, right? Yeah. Okay.
yeah. I mean, it is more traditional. I think it does probably have something to do with the flavor. It probably benefits the flavor.
Uh-huh.
Um,
According to their
but
website, it has good conductivity, thermal conductivity, so very even
sure.
heating during the boil, and
Okay.
also some antibacterial properties. So the growth of microbes, not so much, and also
Hmm.
a lesser amount of cleaning materials. So when you're
Oh,
cleaning here, so
okay.
those 3 points again: diamond malt and triple decoction brewing and copper kettles. Now,
Hmm.
after they launched this one, they then put out a special edition of Yamazaki cask barrel aged edition. And Yamazaki, can you tell us a little bit about Yamazaki, Alan?
Yes, that I can. It is Suntory's whiskey brand. It came out in the 1920s, I believe. And famously, the first brewer was actually became the brewer for Nika, who he later escaped from Suntory and started his own company. And so you have the rivalry between Nika and Suntory in the whiskey world. They use a lot of whiskey barrels, obviously. And what do you do with your whiskey barrels when you're done with them? You can use them to flavor and age beers or other spirits and so on as well. So yeah, so they have access. They have access to lots and lots of whiskey barrels.
Yeah, their own whiskey barrels, in fact. This is a very limited one, and actually it kind of bumped the alcohol up to around 8% or so. And periodically you can get this. They have online contests where you have to enter and that sort of thing.
Right.
And
you have residual whiskey in the barrel, and so that would very likely kind of seep into the beer and flavor the beer, as well as boost that alcohol content by maybe 2%, maybe even 3% in this case.
Yeah, it was something quite different, that's for sure. So that was in 2018. 2022, they brought out a version called Muroka, which is unfiltered. And many people thought that was the best one until that point. And they also have ongoing limited editions now in large format bottles. And you can buy these online, but they're quite pricey. I think the most recent one I saw was going for 6,000 yen or so. So, around $40 or so, something like that. So, but recently they have started to putting out these limited editions, and Alan and I reviewed number 18. You can find that on the website as well. And this is number 26, and number 37 will be coming out in August.
August, yeah.
So I've reviewed 6 or 7 of the Master Stream so far, and you can find the playlist of those in the description down below. Okay, so a little bit about this one, number 26. This was released in June 2025, June 10th of this year. And again, it's the second in the limited edition series. And the number 26, what does it refer to? It's a mini season in the traditional Asian calendar. There are 72 mini seasons throughout the year. And this was released for the 26th mini season. I'll put a picture of the calendar up here for you to look at, and you can see the different divisions. Number 26 is the what's called Fuso Hotaru, and they translate it as grass is reborn into a firefly. So I'm imagining that in traditional times, this is the time of the year when fireflies would start appearing. And we don't see them as much these days, but in traditional old times, they probably did. So
you have to have very clean water. It's famous. They're famous because you have to usually go up into the mountains where the water is not contaminated. I remember near Ashia, there was go up the river a ways and you could find fireflies at certain places. Yeah. So there's still, even along the Kobe, kind of the coastal area, go up into the mountains, you can find them at this season.
Okay, so that's what they're referring to with this here. And of course, the can design too is reflecting that kind of brightness of fireflies and green grass after the rainy season. Are we done with the rainy season?
No, I think this next week we have another week of it at least. It's should go on for another 2 weeks, but everything's off kilter this year. So
it is. Yeah. Okay.
We're a month ahead.
The artist for this is a woman named Kahori Maki, and she's a Tokyo-based artist. I'll put a link to her website in the description below. And for this design, she used ink and water dropped onto paper and then swirled around. So not actually painting it, but making swirls of color with ink and water, green ink and water. And she's trying to show, of course, the light of the fireflies, the clean air of early summer, that sort of thing, green flashes of light. So check out her website and see what she did with this here. Okay, this costs 290 yen, so it's getting up a little high price for a major brewer's beer. $2.02 in US dollar terms, and if you're counting your euros, it would be €1.75. Okay, so So we're expecting something similar to what we had last time, but filtered. I'm sorry, unfiltered. And the
Unfiltered, yeah.
alcohol level is 0.5% higher than number 18. So the alcohol is 5%, same as, is that right? 5%?
Yeah. So it's the same as the regular Master's Dream.
Okay.
And so the only thing we really know that's different is that it's unfiltered.
Right. Right. They use the same malt.
So,
we don't know about the hops for any of these, but I would assume they probably are using something perhaps German, perhaps Czech, something like that, or a nice noble German hop, something like that. But we don't know. Okay, so shall we get into this before the season leaves us?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Here we go.
Okay.
I can't quite hold this up to the light. Yeah. Okay.
My light's darker, so
yeah, it's just the lighting. I'm sure it's the same beer. So it's a
yeah.
kind of medium gold color. Very
Yeah.
thin head on mine. How about yours? You got some foam there?
Well, yeah, it's got a little bit of head. It's persisting. It's there.
One of the things they mention on their website is having what was it? What do they call it? Kami awa, the foam of God, and I assume that's from the Czech version. But anyway, okay, let's give it a go.
Okay, Kampai.
Okay. So in the last video, number 18, we compared this with the regular Master's Dream. We're not doing that today. We're just simply taking a look at this one. What you getting in the nose here, Alan?
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, I'm getting the earthy hops. If I think about the Master's Dream, it's kind of similar, although this might have a little fruit in it.
Yeah.
Maybe a little floral note.
Right. Similar to the Master's Dream.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. But it's in the ballpark. It's got the noble hop character.
Unfiltered? Is it unfiltered? They say it is, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty clean for an unfiltered beer. It's
I can see that it's not crystal clear like absolutely crystal.
Yeah, lightly. I could imagine it was like you could say lightly filtered or something, but still it's pretty darn. No, it's completely translucent.
It's not like a hazy IPA or anything, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's okay. All right.
Nice floral note.
Yeah, I get earthy floral.
Earthy hops. Yeah, and the malt too. Okay. This does seem similar to the regular Master's Dream, I think. Yeah.
I think it does. It's got a little bit of the caramel note that I remember from the Masters.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably from that deconcoction.
Here we go.
Kampai. Yep.
Cheers.
Kampai. Malty.
And for me, the flavor is a little bit different from the regular. It seems a little thinner. The regular Master's Dream, some people online were saying, "Oh, it's too rich. It's too heavy."
One person was saying that. Yeah, I disagree. But as a Bohemian Pilsner,
yeah,
but I think in the style of Bohemian Pilsner, it's on the mark. It is a richer. It's got a more body than your average lager or Pilsner.
Yeah.
But it's got the flavor. It's carrying the flavor. It's got the bitterness.
Well, I thought he was saying that
this one's a little bit more floral.
This one?
Yeah, maybe. Well, it's much more similar to the regular standard Master's Dream than the last one we
And
did,
that's
number
one, number
18.
18. Yeah.
That was really fruity. This is better. I mean, I like this one better than number 18.
Yeah.
I think I still like the standard bottle can better, but this is close. This is
Yeah.
close.
So just a side note here, when Al and I did a comparison review, we both thought that the regular Master Stream was superior.
Yeah.
And this is probably almost on the same level, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's closer. It's got a little more fruit character, maybe in the malt flavor. It's got, it's still malty, but it's got a little fruit character, a little more floral. It's interesting. Why would this be if it were only the filtering were different?
Yeah.
Maybe that makes a difference. That yeast has an effect maybe on the flavor. Who knows?
Yeah. It's certainly it would have more body than
the body is similar, I find. It's not too far different from the regular.
I guess we can say the regular is not misbuilt.
What do you think? Shall I read the notes from the website translating? This is a translation from the Japanese website of what they say. I wanted to taste it first, but here's what they say is the inside flavor.
He's not shilling for them, by the way. Go ahead, Alan.
No, I'm not. I don't know why they said this, but okay, the flavor retains the exquisite balance of bitterness, richness, sweetness. It's got a balance of bitterness, richness, sweetness, and aroma. Finishing it unfiltered, it has a soft mouthfeel and a dense, fine taste. That's pretty vague.
Very vague, but
yeah, seasonal changes unique to Japan. That's similar. They're claiming it's similar as you would find in the taste of sake, or maybe that seasonal differences you get in different sakes or something. That's a pretty floral description. I'm not seeing the content is it's supposed to be balanced.
Yeah.
I would say that's fair. It's balanced. The bittering, the maltiness, the sweetness, and aroma, they're pretty balanced. I think this is fruitier, more floral, a little bit more floral, still rich body, softer mouthfeel, maybe.
Yeah, I do notice some, a nice palate change going into the light bitterness in the mid palate and then through to the finish. Very, very mild but balanced kind of bittering with the malt.
Yeah. I'm getting a little bit of honey now on this here. Some honey and
my goodness.
Floral honey.
Wow. Is that the power of suggestion or what?
Didn't expect that, yeah. It's good. I would say I'd give the regular one a 1 point more than this maybe, but this is close. This one's worth picking up.
Absolutely. Yeah, and you can find this throughout Japan now. Some people are having trouble, locating it in certain places, I guess. But where did you find yours, Alan?
Mine was Lawson's, a convenience store. My Yamaya didn't my Yamaya is not as good as the ones you go to.
Okay, yeah, I did find it.
Don Quixote sometimes has them, and I think I would guess 7-Eleven should probably have them now. I was have to check again.
Convenience stores are different, and some 7-Elevens will have it, some won't, and
the shipping days also did depend on when the shipments are made, and so it'll come out and it may not arrive for 3 or 4 days. And if you check right after it's released, you may have to go back to that shop actually. Simply, they might get a delivery like once a week or twice a week, and so that really determines when they get it.
Yeah, I've also seen it in 2 different supermarkets in 6-packs. So,
good.
I have a feeling that you're going to be able to find this a lot of places, but not for long. So. If you're
Yeah.
going to try this, you should probably get out and get it. Number 18 may have disappeared by now. I don't know.
Yeah, if you see it, have a choice. I'd choose this one personally. You see the
But I
green,
mean,
the
number
green.
18 is probably gone now. I mean, I think.
Yeah, probably gone anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, do give this a go. Once again, this is called Master's Dream Limited Edition number 18, and it is an unfiltered version of the regular Master's Dream, same alcohol level, and we assume the same malt bill and hop. Yeah, so thumbs up for this one?
Yeah, we'll give it a thumbs up. I'll give it a 3/4 thumbs up there. Full thumbs up for the regular. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. In any
It's
case,
not a
Master's
metaphor.
Dream is a good series, a series of beers. If you see any of them, go give them a go. It's the top of the line for Suntory, and I think we might say it's the top of the line for Japanese major beer companies for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good
Please
stuff.
do subscribe to the channel. Leave us a comment. Tell us what you think. Is the regular Master's Dream too rich and full-bodied or not? So, no, says Alan. Okay.
Completely unbiased here. It's just good as it is.
Yeah.
Don't listen to that other guy, whoever he is. I don't know his name, but
all right. Okay.
whoever that guy is.
Shout out to Chewy.
We won't watch this anyways. Yeah.
All right.
We won't
take
watch
care.
it anyway. Okay.
All right, you guys take
Bye,
care.
y'all.
Stay cool and drink good beer. Bye-bye.
Mm.